Everyone. So today we are going to see about DNS. In previous video we have discussed about the introduction of Wireshark, and with the introduction of HTTP we have covered some packets, and we have coded and decoded the packets. So today we are going to see about DNS. So before discussing deep in the about DNS, we should have some starting foundation about DNS. So we are some PPTs to understand more about DNS. So what is DNS? DNS is nothing but a domain name system. Is a fundamental protocol used in internet to translate the human readable domain names into machine readable IP addresses. So it's just like an essentially internet phone book, enabling us to access the website easily. Whatever we search on the web browser, it is converted into some address, and it is sent to the DNS server. How does DNS work? There are three steps: querying the DNS resolver, and second is recursive DNS resolution, and step three is returning the IP address. In step first, when we enter any URL in browser, it usually sends to the sends by provided by our internet service provider, and once to the resolver starts and process of resolving the domain name and to IP. Recursive DNS resolution. In step 2, recursive DNS resolution, the DNS resolver recursively traverses the DNS hierarchy, starting from DNS root server, then to the top level of server. Finally, the authoritative DNS server responsible for the domain being queried. So, in step 3, returning the IP address. Once the authoritative DNS server is reached, it returns the IP address associated with the request domain name. The DNS resolver then caches the information to speed up future lookups. So uh, we have this, right. So why we use Wireshark for DNS analysis? So we have discussed that Wireshark is a software which have capability to understand and analyze some protocols. So it is the same. So this is the page to capture about DNS, that how can we capture the DNS DNS, and how to install and how to analyze the packets. We have discussed this in last two videos. So DNS analyzing using Wireshark. So examining DNS query, it is very easy. Whatever we search on the browser, it has some protocols in the Wireshark. So we will get some packets. There would be definitely some packets of DNS too. So it is very easy to search them. We have to apply the filter over that name DNS. So we would get the all the packets related to the DNS. Common DNS troubleshooting using Wireshark. So although Wireshark is complete software for analyzing various types of protocols, we also can design some protocol using the Wireshark. But what happens in DNS? Whatever we search on the browser, we would definitely write some URL and domain name, and it will be stored in DNS. The DNS servers again send the IP address, and that IP address goes to our system and then recorded in the server. So what if in some case, if we have no idea about this URL, so if we write the IP address, then definitely we will went to the same web pages whatever we want to search. So this is the same. We have applied the DNS filter above. Then we had some DNS packets, and mainly DNS is used to allocate the location and detection. So we can also detect the location. So conclusion: Wireshark is a powerful software which has the capability to analyze various kind of packets. One of them is DNS2. So we would not waste so much time. So we will refer to this. So now we are very with we are complete with the foundation. So now we are going to follow the reference video. So ns lookup is the one of the command which is very useful in DNS. So we will open the command prompt. So NS lookup mainly is to define that whatever the system we are operating and whatever the hardware situation is there. So I'm using the Wi-Fi of Geo, so it will definitely give the output of Reliance. Yes, as you can see. So for exiting, we will use Control C. Okay. So we are done with this one of the NS lookup. So we will get towards so NS lookup with some URL. So I am in so NS lookup. So I am in my I would like my college URL, which is this not authoritative answer. So I have get this IP address. As I told you in this PPT that uh, if I had some IP address, then I also can move to the uh, SIM URL. So here I'm copying the IP address of the above web page. In some condition, if I don't know the what is the name of web page, so I'm going to paste this and know this one. So now I'm not aware about the what is the web page. So it will lead to the web page. So now we are at the web page of the college. So we will close this. So we are also done with this. Now looking forward, ns lookup consider the second command. Now we are going to type this one, which is ns lookup, and what was that? Minus type space type is equal to ns spsu.ac.in. So so as you can see, I have typed this above. So you can see the server is unknown for us, but the address is this, and now we are done with this one second command. So whatever I have told, it is written in this one. So now finally consider the third command. What is this? NSLOOKUP. We have done with this, and now we would like to move forward. So at this moment we are discussing this one. Uh, it is nothing but NSLOOKUP for the website we are going to search spsu.in name server 1 dot sit ground dot in dot net. So now we are with the two server, and both of the server are one of the server is the name of the server is unknown to us, but we have the IP address, and the web page which is having this server is this, and the IP address of the web page is this. So now we are with the server address 2, and this is the same thing we have gone from. So run nslookup to obtain the IP address. Yes, nslookup is used for getting the IP address of the web servers. Whatever the IP address of the server, we can get it through the nslookup. And so suppose if I want to search for the IP address of any railway. So if I want to search for the IP address of the IRCTC. So here I can search it, copy the link address, and paste. We will simply write this in the command, and ns lookup dot in less active http is to be removed, and execute it. So now we are having the IP address of the IRCTC, We can also reach these IRCTs with the same IP address too. So this thing we have discussed about, and the NS lookup determine the authoritative DNS server for university in Europe. Of course, we can determine the DNS server of the any university, whatever the name, whatever the IP address and name of this. So now IP config. So IP config is nothing. It is defined by its name. We would have the configuration of the IP, and so firstly we will see the IP config of the system. IP config. Yes. So this is the configuration of the system. Here I'm using. So you can see that Ethernet adapter media is disconnected because I'm not using the Ethernet. I'm using the Wi-Fi over here. Uh, so same thing, Ethernet adapter 2. It is also saying the disconnected and wireless lane. So I'm using Wi-Fi over there. So you can see the IPv6 address of the system and local IPv4 IPv6 address is this, and subnet mask is this one, uh, and default gateway is this, and media state is also disconnected. So we can have the configuration of full of the system with the simple command ipconfig. So here is one of the command ipconfig all. So when we write ipconfig all, we would definitely have some all the configuration of the system. Yes, this is the all configuration of the system. Here it is ipconfig all. So host name, I haven't changed the host name. I haven't written myself name in this. So it is showing laptop 35EVBJVI something, and the same Ethernet adapter is disconnected over there, which was written in the above. Now I am having the detail about my Wi-Fi. So I'm this is the detail about that. I think it is the somewhat same thing in the above, but we are having some more elaborated information in the IP config. Now we should move to the next one, which is IP display DNS. So if I write IP config display DNS, so display DNS. So I am having the information about the DNS which I'm seeing. So record name is self.events.data.microsoft.com. Selection is answer, and record type is 5 and time to leave is 1. It is change in the next one because this is the somewhat self about the data one, and you can see the scene name is same in the down one and different in the upper one. So address is the host record is only and having the identical value. So now we should see this another one, which is the IP config flush. So we will discuss this all definitely. Now before this, we will see flush DNS, flush sorry DNS. So we have successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. Now we will discuss this tracing DNS with Wireshark. It is very easy to trace DNS with the help of Wireshark. So we will open the Wireshark. Wireshark is opening. So traffic is generated over the Wi-Fi. Packets are generating. We can capture various packets. So I'm going to open DNS command prompt for DNS lookup. So this is the IP address I'm going to looking forward. Only DNS, I want to search about only DNS, but IP dot address. So I'm going to write this one, which is written over there. IP dot address. I am going to write my IP address. IP dot address. IP dot address is equals to equals to this. Sorry, I'm not having this. So this is the IP address of my system, as you can see, and now we are going to see some DNS packet. So there are various DNS packet. So this was sorry, this was the DNS IP address of my system, which we have looked. So all these are the standard queries, and we can see some DNS. So DNS packets. So you can see that flags standard queries are written, and whenever we are having this one, then the recursion is happened over there. So question is when the answer RSS is 0. So query is over there. Type of that link is 4 time A, and it is in the class IN. So these are some ASCII code. So we will look forward another one. Sorry, right over this. So this time we are having the dgsir.com, and class type is A and class is IN, and the flags, the recursion is happened over there. So we are looking for forward another one. For this one, LinkedIn is the host, and type is A. Previously in another packet it was 4 time A and class was IN. We have discussed this one. So this time we have another one, ring.ms edge.net. So it is having type 4 time A and class is IN. So in answer, the type is written, which is CNAME. For another one, class is written. So over there, response message is a response over there, and recursion is desired. Okay, server can do recursive queries. Yes, of course, it has done the queries. It has done the recursion, and so again seeing the uh, this one. So we have got the IP address of our system, and we have got it is in the Wireshark. So this we have all discussed, and so we have discussed about IP config and IP config flush and DNS. So let us discuss about more. So IP config or displays the detailed information about the all adapters, including IP address and subnet mask, default gateway, and DHCP server. IP config flush, we have discussed, clear the DNS cache on the computer. Okay, this release we haven't discussed. So release is the DHCP lease for specified adapter, and IP help display all the available options for the IP configuration command. So it was their physical address. The physical address is nothing but the MAC address or the hardware address of our network adapter. So when I write the IP config, we have got some physical address. Here somewhere I have got the physical address. So it is the physical address, and we have got the DHCP enable, which was there into DHCP enabled. Yes, it is enabled. So IPv46, what does DHCP enabled tell us? Shows what your network connection is using, static IP address or DHCP. So DHCP was on, so it is was showing yes. So IPv46 indicates the IP address of your Windows device. So I am having that, and subnet mask distinguish between host address and network address in the IP address, and lease obtained. So these are some details about this, but we are more interested in DNS server. So server that translate domain names into IP address. It is the same thing which we have discussed over there, that it it converts into human readable thing. Okay, so I have made this presentation, so it is very important. So it is very easy to understand this. So these are the some things about the DNS. So thank you. Uh, I think we are done with the all of this thing. So thank you.